Okay, so this is Allie again, and we've talked about culling images, and I'm just going to go through some of the examples of how I cull images from the images we took today in the steampunk shoot. So I've imported them. I was having some issues with my flash being in slave mode. I wound up with a lot of black images. I already pulled those out, and honestly, I also pulled out really bad expressions before doing the video because you really don't need to see that to understand how to cull images. So that's the only cleaning up I've done. So the first thing I do is I pull them into Lightroom. The way I organize my images is by year. So they're in the 2018 folder. And then I kind of have this naming convention. So all the cosplay images will be in a folder that is called Cosplay First, and then whatever afterwards. So this is my cosplay steampunk. So I started off shooting Ginny because Ginny's awesome. So what I'm doing is I'm going to hit my right arrow, and I've got my finger on the P key. P is for pick. And if I like it, this one's not bad. I mean, I would want to remove the line I got coming out of her head, but other than that, it's fine. So I'm not real picky at this point. Um, if I like it, I'm going to hit a P, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to hit a P. I'm going to hit the right arrow. And I'm just going to kind of tell you guys how I'm picking. I don't really like her expression here. I don't like her expression here. That one's kind of cute. I'll put a P on that. No. That's cute. Well, I like that one. That one's about the same. That's adorable. She looks cute. No. 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 That's cute. Oh, I like the other one better. That one's cute. I like that. I like that. Okay, now we're on to Heather. And you see I move really fast. Heather looks great here. Love that. Like that. Doesn't really matter to me if they're really similar. I'm just like, I don't really think, I just want to go through and find the ones I like best. And then I hit the P. I don't like that. I don't like that. That one's adorable. And it's pretty too. It's very similar. So I'm not going to go through all 300 and something images with you guys. I'm just showing you like this is the first stage. So I'll go through them and I make my picks. And I'm like, oh, these are all pretty good. I don't like these particular images that Liz and I tried something, but with the flash, it just didn't work. So we turned off the flash altogether. We went outside, and she's going to be a composite. But I'm just going to stop on the pics. You kind of get the idea. And then the next stage is I go to my filters, and I go to flagged. So now all I see are my flagged images. And I want to decide, well, which ones am I going to edit? I've got Ginny selected, and I'm going to go to the last Ginny picture, which I believe is this one. And I'm hitting this button. And this puts me into, I think it's called survey mode. And now I can see all of just Ginny's pictures. And what I like about this mode is I can narrow it down to the ones I like. I can look at very similar ones. Like right now, I'm going to actually pull these three out just because they're very similar and they should be on their own. So I've got these guys here. And I'm going to just say, all right, let's see. I'm going to drop this one. So I'm going to click it and do an U. And U is going to unpick it. So now these are my only picks for Jenny. I absolutely love this one. I'm going to hit the number 1. That gives it a star. That kind of reminds me that this is one of the ones I really like. And I'm going to leave the rest of these picked because I think this is a nice selection for her. So now I'm going to go to Heather. I do the same thing. I'm going to click the first Heather picture, and actually I'm going to click the first just the pictures from when she's at the bar because that's all one setting. I'm not thrilled with her chin here, so I'm going to drop it. And I actually really love this one. I'm going to give it a 1. This one's kind of cool. I like that one. So they can stay. I think I'm going to drop this one. So I'm going to hit U for unpick. I think we have better. So I'm going to keep those 3. I'm going to move on to the couch images. This one's too dark. Unpick. So now we've got some really similar images here. I am going to drop this one because I don't like how her face is pointing away from the light. I don't like the lighting on her face there. And these two are almost identical. And really, it comes down to I like this one a little bit more. Actually, I like this one a little bit more, so I'm going to unpick this one. My pinky is just sitting on the U because I know I'm going to be killing images here. And I actually don't like this one as much. I just don't. So I'm going to unpick it. These two are still very similar. I'm going to unpick this one. I like that one. Now I'm going to grab these three, look at them side by side, and I think of the three, that one can go. And these are both really pretty. I'm just going to keep them both. So from here I can go ahead and go to filters off, and I could continue working with the images. Really just wanted to show you, like, you just use your P for pick, your U for unpick. You can use numbers for the stars. A 1, everybody has their own system. I use a 1 to means it's like a favorite of mine, but and you can go 0, which means you're going to take off the star. You can filter based off of flagged, based off of rated, based off of what's not rated. You could be looking at flagged, and then you can say, oh, I only want to see the ones that I've rejected, but I don't have any rejected images anymore. So you can use these to your advantage. And one other thing you can do is you can use colors too. So if you want to use colors, I just right click and I use set color label. I'll tend to do this if I think I'm going to do a composite and I know which two pictures I maybe want together. I want to swap heads between two pictures, so I'll make them both the same color. And that's just another thing you can do over here. So that's the basics of how I cull an image. Hope that helps. And you know, one thing I just want to say about culling images and why this is so important, and this should stick with you if you're not doing a lot of culling, people don't want to see everything. What they want to see is their best images. And honestly, if you put images up that don't have a nice representation of your model, that's what they're going to remember. So you really need to take the time as a photographer to pick the better images, work through those images, and only show the best expressions, and then they will appreciate that. Nobody likes having a picture put up of them that's not a good representation of that person. So this will just make them love you more. Okay, thank you for watching.